Hey there, YouTube. It's your good friend Fragments of Memory once again. You might know me as the Armchair Philosopher. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you briefly about rights and responsibilities. Now, I was just thinking about this with all this economic talk, and you have one side saying all these entitlement programs are breaking us, and another side saying, well, all this budget on the military is breaking us. So with all that being said, I just wanted to just look at the whole thing about us living in America, whether you're black, white, brown, red, yellow, purple, green, etc., and being born and bred in America and having American ideas and ideals and values. My question to you would just be, or question to myself, and then I guess I ask everyone too, why do we seem obsessed with our rights? And why do we seem real defensive when we feel like someone's going to take our rights away? That's really something that we're really big on in America now. I understand that due to us, or due to the history of this country, this country started with a revolution. This country started as a colony, the colonies of England, and then this country broke away, or shall I say, the colonies broke away to form their own country. The idea that all men are created equal and blah blah blah, and the rest. Now, when we get onto the other side, what about responsibilities? In the religion of Al Islam, there are talks about a husband having certain rights over his wife, a wife having certain rights over her husband, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala having certain rights over man, and man even having certain rights over Allah. So, and not in the sense that man is superior to God, or that man is partner with God, because that's not something I'm trying to say. But there's that idea that there's certain rights we have over one another. So rights, like, that's just something that we seem to really be keen on, especially here in America. Now, we forgot about that other equation. With rights come responsibilities. Now, this would, of course, the responsibility part, God is going to always be responsible no matter what. But just speaking on a human level, like, why are we, why do we avoid the responsibility part of that rights equation? If you tell someone to move, hey, move out of this parking space, it's for the handicapped. Well, what about my rights? And I could go on, but I think you get the idea. And then there's a thing called just responsibilities. Like, yes, I have the right to say what I want to say, but I also have the responsibility not to incite people to be chaotic. Like me running in a crowded theater and yelling fire. You've heard that before. Why should I have the right to speak, but there's also responsibilities too? Even with celebrities, don't get me wrong, you should never take your moral cues and clues from a celebrity or a singer or an entertainer. But because they have your ear, because they have a platform and a soapbox to stand on, they do have a responsibility to communicate responsibly to you. Even if I were a parent, I don't think personally that a parent should let their children at the age of 5 see any and everything. I think certain things should be kept from children until an appropriate age. And for me, that would maybe be, I'd say 9 or 10, maybe 8 or 9, 9 or 10. You explain the differences between boys. You have the talk with the boys and girls. You try to keep it responsible with the boys and girls. Or just when I hear the political banter, Everyone's screaming, Obama's this, Obama's that. Just as we were screaming, Bush is this, Bush is that. Well, we have to as people realize that if you're a reporter, even here on YouTube, we have to be careful what we say because someone else is watching us and then someone else is forming opinions and even creating a worldview or validating a worldview or invalidating a worldview based on what is being said at whatever post you have. So I think we have our rights, but then I think we need to be responsible with what we have. It's like fire or just right, fire. Fire in the hands of a chef is amazing. Fire in the hands of an arsonist is deadly. So not only do we utilize power, but now we must have judgment and responsibility and wisdom when we have this power. Because if we don't, we just have a lot of little children running around with loaded guns or fire sticks or firecrackers or whatever, you know? So, and my words aren't as articulate as I'd like them to be, so please bear with me as I amble through this video. But just really consider that. Like if you're someone that's a broadcaster, a radio personality, a commentator, you write a column, if you spit poetry, if you're a lyricist, if you do have a YouTube channel, be responsible too. And I recognize that everyone's moral compass is different, that everyone's worldview is going to be different, that everyone's perspective is going to be different. But be responsible in telling people what they should and shouldn't do or can and can't do. Do you feel me? Well, that's just really my 2 cents on the whole rights and responsibilities thing. If anyone wants to contribute to that dialogue, please feel free to throw in your 2 cents. Take care.